In fact, today I'd like to introduce you to one who just went through the OCIA last year, Nick Eggert. We've invited Nick to share his story of how his life changed just from wandering into our church one day. Nick?
Thank you, Father John, and good morning. My name is Nick Eggert, and this is a story on how I became a Catholic. I grew up in a small Minnesota town raised in the Wells Lutheran tradition. My faith never really quite settled, and by the time I became a teenager, I became a self-declared atheist. Not out of anger, but just because I didn't see the point in professing something that I didn't understand nor believe in, for that matter, and didn't feel like it was true. When I became a husband and a father in 2020, as the world shook around me, I started to feel the cracks in my certainty and my own self-prescribed moral compass. I didn't just want to be a good man, I wanted to know what was true. If God was real, I needed to find him. What shook me most were the martyrs. These weren't legends, these were real people, men and women who chose to go through unspeakable pain and death, all because they would not deny Christ. I couldn't stop asking myself, who would die for a lie? And the question stuck with me. And even once I knew I was being drawn to the Catholic Church, the path wasn't easy. Catholicism did not offer me comfort at first. It offered me truth, discipline, sacrifice, Mass every Sunday, confession, obedience, surrender. It wasn't easy, and quite frankly, it still isn't. But the struggle has been good, and it's been holy. One Sunday, while my family was out of town, what I would now call divine setup, I nervously walked into Our Lady of the Lake, specifically at an 11:15 Mass, thinking it would be less busy than the other ones. I was wrong. I sat in the back, hoping to not be noticed and hoping to blend in. And of course, Father John found me. In our introduction small talk, he asked me, "Are you Catholic?" "No," I said, "but I think I want to be." He introduced me to Matt Williams, who sat with me through my first Mass, explaining to me everything that was going on. He ultimately became my sponsor and walked me through every step of the way. Later, I learned that my first Mass was on June 30th of 2024, the feast of the first martyrs of the Church of Rome. Of course it was. Becoming Catholic has reordered my life. It's demanded more of me than I expected, and it's offered me more peace than I thought possible. I'm so grateful to Father John, Father Charles, Matt, the Guys Seeking God group, countless more than I can even begin to describe. And I'm very thankful and appreciative of all of you here at Our Lady of the Lake who have been so instrumental in the development of my faith that I can proudly stand here alongside you and make the sign of the cross clearly and distinctly. I came in with questions and I found truth. I came in alone and I found a home. Thank you for your time.